Coming up on the next episode. Good Wednesday evening to you all, YouTube. It is 7:18 now in the PM. As I look out the window, I love looking out the window. I like it here. It's a little distracting. You see something out of the corner of your eye and you have to check it out and see what it is. This is my first one of these, like in the new shop. I thought I would try it and see how it worked. I've got the camera in a different spot than I did previously, because if I set it up on the screwdriver rack like I used to have it when I did these, it was way too high. So I'm on the nut driver holder. I took one of the nut drivers out, the 5/16 if you want to know for sure, and thought we would check it out and do that and see how that works. Today is Wednesday, as I said, payday. Been waiting for this a long time. Some of the paydays, I don't know how much you guys know about how things like this work. I'm sure some of you guys on Social Security knows, but the way it works now, I don't know if I think it used to be the third of the month or whatever checks came out, but now it has something to do with, mine is the third Wednesday of the month. And sometimes that third Wednesday comes early. Sometimes that third Wednesday comes late. This is one of them times it came late. This is what, the 21st, I believe? So 3 times 7 is 21. That's pretty much, you know, it probably, I think Thursday was the first day of the month. So that usually makes sense when that happens. So anyway, it is what it is. You do what you do. I was able to pay my rent today. First time that's happened. My landlord got a property manager, and he had a different idea of how to collect rent and things like that. And so now instead of the landlord coming by and picking it up like he used to do, we have to drive to the bank and hand them a card, and they deposit it in a certain account. And yeah, you know, it is what it is. It wasn't bad. That's the first time I had to do it. But it wasn't bad. So, anywho, did that. Picked up drugs. You know how drugs go. You have to have drugs. So, did that. Let's see what else to do. Oh, I did some shopping. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. Oh, the furnace just kicked on. I'll tell you what, that's such a breeze. But got some of that, something about that coming up in just a bit. Like I said, that's some of the stuff I did today. I did go pick up a few things. Now, one of the things I had considered, and this was, let's see if I can figure this up real quick on my phone. I'll try to fast forward through this, but I had figured up a price on, or a wire that I wanted to get, and it was just like I figured up. It was going to run me $32.50 for 50 feet, and that's 14.3. Now that's standard. I'm not sure what you call it. They call it portable cord, I think. It's for powering, you know, heavier appliances like maybe drills, things like that. You know, it's a heavy cord. But it's 14.3. That's the conductors I wanted for my bench. And I thought, well, that's about the best deal I could get. So last night I just happened to be cruising around on the internet, and I thought about something that happened not too long ago. I noticed that I could buy extension cords at the dollar store, Dollar Tree, and they were cheaper than going out and buying wire. If I went to wherever, Home Depot or whatever, and bought wire, the same type of wire, it would cost more for the same amount. So basically I just started, you know, if I needed wire for this or that, and at the time they were 14 gauge, I think they've switched to 16, but since then everything's getting, you know, that inflation, whatever. But But anyway, I thought, I'm wondering if maybe I could get, instead of getting a regular standard cord that is made for that, what about an extension cord? And I got to thinking about that. So I looked on Home Depot, and sure enough, Husky brand, I'm going to hold it up here, that one right there, 50 feet, it's 14.3 conductors, 50 feet, $23. So there you go. I could have got the 100 foot for $37. That was almost the same price as the other, but I didn't really need 100 foot. 50 feet will do me fine. But like I said, that's what I wanted to get. And some of the other things I got was, and this is a CPVC, half inch is all it is. It's not that big. Can you see me in there? So, like I said, it's only going to have the 3 wires running through it. It's not going to be anything extravagant. That's going to be my conduit. I'll make clamps for it using the printer. Once I get one designed, then I can pretty much do them like it was. I had bought fittings for it, thinking, I'll do that and get some of those because I knew I wouldn't have enough. But I thought, well, I'll buy some to start off with so I can get a good start on it. I bought some tees, a couple of those. I bought couplers, 3 of those, and I bought 4 elbows. Well, the 4 elbows didn't show up. Apparently, Home Depot didn't have any half-inch elbows. So, even though their website says they had a ton of them, so I don't know what happened. But anyway, it is what it is. I'll get some later. It's not a big deal. But my idea is, for using these, I'm not going to glue them. I'm just going to stick them together. And once you take the pipe itself and, clamp it to the wood and put them together, or whatever like that, it should hold it together, just fine. Because they fit pretty good and tight, just like that. It takes a little bit to get them on and off. So that's the way I'm going to do that. So there's a look at that. And this is probably on down in the future, but I wanted to get this while I was thinking about it. Like I said, that was a pretty good price, $23 for 50 feet. And again, that's 14.3 it's supposed to be inside. And so that's good. Plus you get an end and a receptacle. So I'll cut it enough to be able to use those if I need to for something. But that's that. Also, like I said, I ordered another swing arm lamp from Walmart. They had one for $17. I know that was more than what I paid for the one from Amazon, but at the same time I thought, well, I'm going to try something a little bit different. Maybe it will be better. I don't know. We'll see. But at the same time, I needed a $35 order, and that with the I ended up getting the $14 tile because I liked the pattern better on it. And so it was $14 tile, 14 something, and then that was whatever it was. And by the time I was a little bit low on that, so I bought a bottle of Simple Green, a refill type bottle that fills up the spray bottles, and so that made my $35 order, and I went ahead and ordered that. Actually, the Simple Green actually got delivered today. I don't know how that works. I just ordered it last night about midnight. So anyway, it is what it is. I think my lamp is supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I'm not really sure about the tile, but I'm hoping it will get here either before or after our vacation, because we'll be gone from, well, of course they probably wouldn't deliver it on Sunday anyway, but from Sunday to Wednesday. So I hate to leave it sit out there. I may talk with the neighbor if they are supposed to deliver it. Right now the delivery date is Tuesday, but the delivery date for the lamp was Tuesday also, and they've changed that. So we'll see. But that's how that goes. So like I said, I don't know, can you see the, I don't know if you can see it where it says Burton on it. That's the fan. I got that. That's the same one I linked to or showed you the picture of, or whatever I did in the video. And it is a 42 inch with a light, which is good. It's only a 4-blade, but that will go good in here. And like I said, with the time you put this going here and the fan going in between, it will stay good and cool in here. I mean, there's no problem. One of the things I like about central air, you don't have to worry about the room to room thing. It just works out really good. So happy about that. So I think that's about it. Let me show you. Turn this around. I won't turn this around, but I'll use the other camera and we'll take a look at how the Variac turned out. I did get that finished, and let me show you that, and we'll end it up here. And so probably this is going to air on Wednesday. I already have a Monday video up, so that will give me some time. I won't have to worry about coming back trying to make a video or something like that after vacation. And I may get some footage down there that goes good enough for... A lot of times you get vacation footage that you really don't feel like using because it's more family stuff than just general stuff. So we'll see how that turns out, and if I get some, I'll use it. If not, I won't. So we'll see. So let me turn this camera around and we'll see what happens. Alright, well here we are down as low as I can go. Now I have an idea on how to do this lower than it is right now, and I may do that, and so I can get down on the bench. And actually, I think that would be helpful to be able to get down on the bench with the camera boom if I need to. Right now, like I said, it doesn't do that, but again, it's working okay. I'm not complaining about it. But there's your Variac. It's got the two bolts. You can't see them under there, but they are securely screwed into the bottom. Of course, the top ones are already done when you seen it last time. The strip has been reattached, and it is good to go. Really trying to decide. I think somebody said I should leave this at bench level, and I'm really thinking about that. I would kind of like to have it to where it is easy and not so easy to... I don't think it really has too much problem staying where it's at right now, but maybe get it over there as far as I can away from the thing. Now keep in mind where this mess is here. That was the other thing. I did get the 3/4 inch MDF board, 2x4 foot, and that's here as well. Let me swing you around, I'll show you. There you can see it over there in the end of the desk. So there's the, if you didn't get to see it before, there's the fan too. So, but there's what's, like I said, that's the 4 foot, going that way, obviously, and 2 foot's going that way. I think I'm going to make it 2 foot that way and then cut it off. I think instead of 24, I may just use 20, but I want to put it to where it's not overhanging on the end too much. Now this end is not going to matter quite as much because there's not going to be a lot of weight on it, but the other end, if we swing back around, this end here is going to be having the HP signal generator on it. I'm trying to put these back pretty much like they were, and it will come out here a little bit. I don't want to come out too much if I'm going to have my soldering station there, because I want to be able to get to it easy enough, obviously. And I still have not decided how to do this as far as securing this to this, what do you call it? But I did find some L brackets. Now these are not the best in the world, but these will work. That's all I want. It's just something to go into both the bottom of the desk or bottom of the bench, top, and the end piece. So that's all I need there. Just to screw in each one. That should hold it together enough to where it won't fall apart and won't be coming crashing down. That's the good part. So there's that. But like I said, on this, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this yet. I want to get these end pieces equal on both ends, and I don't want one being way back in there. I don't want one being way out here or whatever. I like it right about where it's at right now because of the vent, obviously, the HVAC register, and so that, that's pretty good where it's at. I just got to come up with a good way of making it secure. Thinking about maybe backing it off of this a little bit that way, leaving a gap of, I don't know, a couple, 3 inches there. And because it wouldn't matter if there's that little bit of a gap in there, I don't think. So, I'll come up with a good way of doing this. No, don't worry about that. But that's just about, I don't know what the length is on that. Let me see if I got my tape measure here. I'm saying 20 inches, I think, is about right. Yeah, there's 20 inches. That's right about the end of that board right now. So if it overhung a little bit, that would not be a problem. I need to double check the depth of the HP and see how much it's going to overhang up here. And it can go at an angle. That won't hurt anything at all. In fact, I'd rather have it at an angle if I can get it that way. Again, I can move that over a little bit. Same with the other end. So that's what I'm trying to figure out on how to do that. Got a lot of things going on, obviously, and so once I get those figured out, then that will be good. I don't know how much more I'll get done on this week. May not do anything more on it. I just don't know. I wanted to maybe do another project, but again, I don't know if I'll be able to or not, because tomorrow's Friday. No, tomorrow's Thursday. Sorry, I've lost a day. I really need to get over and see my mother. They have lifted the restrictions at the nursing home now. Anybody can go in and visit. And of course, with the current climate of the COVID situation, it's spiking up again. My sister had called me and told, "Oh, there's the cat." He's a funny cat. That's my neighbor's cat. Anyway, see there, that's what I was talking about. You see something out of the corner of your eye and you have to look at it and see what it is. But anyway, my sister called me and told me that their local nursing home in Vivi there had gone to code yellow, whatever that is, and she was afraid that might happen with Mom. So if I hadn't got to see her, I need to get to see her. So I would have went to see her earlier, but I was pretty much out of gas, and like I said, that 3-week pay period till I got my Social Security check, that's kind of a bummer. I had plenty to eat, and I had gas in the car for little small trips, but I didn't have anything enough to get me there and back. So I do now. I did fill up the gas tank today. That was another thing. Got my drugs, got those done, taken care of. I did everything I could think of to do that need to be done as far as having money to do it. So that was what I did. One of the other things on this, I want to bring you over and show you this real quick. This is I'm trying to figure out a way of doing this. This here is supposed to screw in and out, which it does, but it seems to want to fall out all the time. And you can see there, it's got a place there where it goes into it, and there's actually a little lip on there. You can see that lip where that fits in like that, and then you're screwing it in and it stays there. It even clicks in, but it doesn't stay real good. See how it comes out then if I want it to. I need to figure out a way to tighten that up, or either get something to hold in there, a wire or something like that, and so that doesn't pull out, because I'm right in the middle of a soldering job, and I go lift my soldering iron, and the whole thing comes out. And so that's very, well, you can see it's broke off there. Probably is why it's doing that. But I don't know if I can make that in a plastic. I don't know if plastic will hold up. This is like a kind of a phenolic type of material, I think. But I should be able to come up with something, I think, that will keep it in there. It's the bottom that's the whole, the top is in there really good, because you've got that, I wonder if I could put that in there this way and have it come around the other way. Now see, it won't do that. It has to come up and click on that one there. So I need something on the bottom, like I said, to hold it in there. And there's really not that much there. I've got these two holes here. I could probably come over and go underneath maybe, and there's some, I don't know if there's anything underneath it. No, I guess not. So, like I said, they make it difficult. That's really the only problem I've ever had with this soldering station. It's a cheap soldering station. I only give $25 for it. But again, it's been a good one. It's, other than this problem here, it's really not haven't had a problem at all with it. So, that's not the end of the world, obviously. And so that's what I'm going to work on, I think, and maybe get some of this stuff. Some of these little projects like this done, I think maybe that's a better deal than trying to work on a project. I've got that, one of the things I want to do for IC Station, I got that radio, I want to build that. before long and get that done. And so that's just what things I need to do, I guess. But that's where I'm at and what I'm doing. I just wanted to basically come in here and do a video with my ugly kisser. That I don't do that often as I used to, for good reason. You know, I'm like Bill on that. You don't want to look at this ugly face. So, anywho, that's that. It is, you know, pretty good. So, I think, but as I mentioned, I think already once, and I don't know how many times I'll mention it, but I'll probably mention it again. I'm trying to get this side of the bench done completely. Well, and if I told you, I didn't tell you, I think did I tell you the tile is coming? It's on its way. Yeah. So, and it's a nice pattern. I'm gonna flash a picture of the pattern. I like this pattern. It's a spackle, splatter, whatever you want to call it, pattern. I kind of like that because it will fit the bench rather well. I'm gonna take the strips off and put it all the way over against the back of it, and go all the way down to the probably to this part here, this line here, and that's going to be, I think, 2 foot. Let me get my measure tape again. Yeah, that's 23 inches. So that's a 23-inch square piece in there. So it's going to be roughly 23 inches. And if we go over a little bit, that won't hurt anything at all. But I want to go to the line here and stop right there, I think. I might put one piece down there because I think I can get away with one more piece. And then it's going to turn like this, and the pattern, not the pattern, but the whole thing will go this way instead of going this way. It will go this way. So the squares will be laid out that way. And once that happens, I think I'm going to go 2 feet over. I think that's going to let me get where I want to go. And I think I've got enough to do that. I really do. So the end pieces I'm not worried about. They can stay MDF. I don't really care about them. But I want a good bench surface for working on it. And this is already just proven not to be a very good surface to work on. So, all right. Blah, 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 blah. So I've got to get off here and do something else. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. And we will see ya.